Alright, what is going on, you beautiful people? It is Trelli here. Me and Cosmos are here. And I'm not going to lie to you, I never wanted to do this again. Truthfully, never wanted to do this again. But I'm streaming right now, and too many people have come in and told me to make a tier list. And I said, I don't want to put my friends through that because it's an hour and a half of just constant bickering about gods and stuff. But Cosmos said that that he was man enough, and I promised him a skin code if he did it. So here we go. Joust tier list 5.0. This is for patch, what, like 6.5? That could be a stretch, but Yamoja is...
I think you're very far behind on that one.
I mean, we're not in season 7 yet, so... Alright.
Is it 11?
Whatever, 6-11. Sorry, my bad.
Like that.
Yamoja is not in ranked yet, so if you're watching this and Yamoja is in ranked, you are too far, and it's probably a little outdated. But, besides the point, we're gonna get into this the way we always do, go in order, and we'll try to keep every god under a minute, so this isn't too long, but no promises. Let's start with Achilles. This god,
an OP god.
This is a good character.
That's an overpowered character right
I'm
there.
leaning toward SRA. Should we go over the legend? Let's go over the legend just so,
Yeah,
just in case
just
in case DM blesses me one more time with his presence. It even says twitch.tv/DM Brandon. Alright, for a little bit of backstory. Last time I made a tier list using DM's website, he commented on my video and said I was stupid and didn't know how to use it. So I was gonna use Smite Guru just to, you know, appease him, and Smite Guru makes you do some terrible, terrible things to link your account, so we're not doing that. But D, self-explanatory, very low pick rate and/or competitively non-viable even in the hands of masters. Weak overall, the team composition generally will need to be built around a character in this pool to make them work properly. That's C. Still somewhat strong, but not competitively viable in all situations. That's B. A is the focal point of balance. These gods should see no changes, blah, blah, blah. S, slightly above the point of balance. This pool of gods should compromise the team compositions for most competitive games. S plus, your quintessential top tiers, which will generally dictate meta stylings and composition. These gods are usually first pick / first ban. And then SS, I doubt there will be anyone here, but that's like absolutely broken nonsense that I don't think that anyone is at the moment. Maybe Isis off the top of my head, but I don't even think she's that good. So we'll talk about it when we get there, but she's definitely not SS either. Besides the point. Alright, Achilles. I'm hovering S right now. What are your thoughts?
Couldn't agree more with you on that one.
Okay. Do we even have to...
Strong god.
Yeah, I mean, just execute. Can't go wrong. Tanky. You can even build him damage. There's just movement speed.
I play a lot of tanky gods in the Joust game mode, and I have to say, Achilles... He's that tank that you play that doesn't fall off. He just does so much damage. You can go tanky, you can go hybrid because you can go armor stance or no armor stance, so you can adjust. Like, even if you screw your build up, you can just, you know, put the armor on or take the armor off and get whatever you're missing. Yeah,
and if you guys haven't, if you're new to the channel, definitely check out the GM Ranked Joust playlist. I usually play mages, Cosmos usually plays anything else, but yeah, mostly tanks. It's not like he can't play other things, but just in our game specifically, plenty of GM games to look through if you need any more proof. But yeah, Achilles, bingo. S, you can't go wrong with picking this god, to be honest. I feel as if right away any god without a CC immune ult is a little bit scary to me because you have to make sure that Ares is banned or you have to play around it. I think Agni's A or A plus at max. What do you think?
I put him in A too.
Yeah, I just think he's good. There's better picks. He's safe. There's a few counter matchups. That's what I'm referring to by better picks. There's just a few counter matchups, but you're not gonna. You'll have a rough time in a few matchups. But besides that, Agni's definitely a safe pick.
Yeah, he's got a lot of damage. He's relevant at pretty much all points in the game. Obviously, he's much weaker before level 5.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I hate about Agni is you have to basically be all up in the wave levels 3 to 4 to clear. Yeah. But after that, he's kind of way safer.
But his damage is always relevant. He's just, you know, consistent. Great god.
AMC. Now this one, if you guys... Okay, so at this point, AMC was recently nerfed. His 3 no longer procs Crusher or Mage's Blessing or any items like Brawler's Beatstick. I honestly haven't played since that nerf, I'm gonna be honest, but I still feel like AMC is probably pretty strong. I'll let you take the floor on this one.
I'm not sure if I would say he's either A or A plus.
Yeah, I'm hovering A plus just because you can still build him hybrid and do fine. The Blackthorn build is, but you know it works.
I think I'd go A plus on this one.
Yeah, I definitely think he's above the threshold on this one, but definitely took a hit from the fact that Crusher and Mage's Blessing and Brawlers don't proc on his 3 anymore is a little rough. Makes you actually have to aim, which but his ult, yeah, as long as you have good peel and you're chilling with your ult, you should pretty much have it up always. And then the hives are so good. You can build him hybrid, you can build him 4 damage, you can build him wherever you want.
Super safe, super strong clear. Damage always relevant, but his weakness, of course, is you dive him.
Yep. 100%. The hybrid build doesn't work late game. Once you get, you know, your build online, he's gonna have to get
another big one about AMC is he gets crushed by Cursed Honk.
Cursed Honk, yep, 100%. Alpwash.
I think he's stronger than people give him credit for.
Yeah, I don't think that he's Agni good though. Do you?
That's a tough one because he has 100% built-in anti.
Yeah, that's true. He is. I've not played with him since these new buffs. His 1 and his ult both apply anti-hel, right? Or is it just the ult?
Yeah, his 1 has 40%,
yeah,
and his ult stacks up.
Okay, so that makes him way better than I was thinking. I would definitely put him A then. Yeah, his 1 and ult both have anti-heal now. That was never in the game when we were grinding, so you didn't see much of that. But because usually he was a counter pick for Aphrodite and Sylvanas, which you don't see very much anyways. Now, however, he kind of just counters Glad Shield like it. That's a solid, yeah. I would say A then. Never mind. Yeah, 100%. I'm a solid A. You can't push into that. His ult, if Alpwash ults, you're leaving. Like that's just it. There's no fighting that. With setup, he hits on carries. The one issue that I have with Alpwash, besides his dive, is that it's really easy to body block his 1. Like tanks just stand in front and your carries never get hit by it.
A couple big things about Alpwash is a lot of people in Joust, they go, you know, the double med.
Right.
They go,
oh, that's very
sustain,
true. Yeah.
Really, really heavy sustain.
Yeah.
And he is very, very good at powering through that and really negating what they can do there.
Warrior's Blessing, Chalice, Meditation, always.
Exactly. I think he's definitely a god that you go Warrior's Blessing on when you're against 2 tanks.
Yeah. And Alpwash can go hybrid too, 100%.
You can go the tier 2 Bumbas, which I think is really strong.
Yeah, that is true. Anhur. I hate this god.
I love this god.
This character's ult does way too much damage to carries at level 5, and I will not stop preaching it. Definitely up there with AMC, possibly higher. I hate him. Yeah. I hate him. The pillar counters a lot. Medusa ult, Mercury ult. Obviously, Mercury's not in Joust, but Medusa's a big one. You know, Medusa ults you just put the pillar down forehead. Ullr axe, stuff like that. Sobek pluck. I hate this god. Cosmos, I'll take it over to you. That's my shtick on her.
Yeah, I think he
could. Yeah, he definitely could be higher than AMC. I just immediately. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm saying yes. I hate this kid.
Applies 20 pen just by hitting you with either an auto or a spear.
Yeah.
So you can apply his freaking passive by ulting you. So it's pretty crazy, and that ult does, what is it, like over 500 damage just base at level.
That's at level 5. He puts down he puts down the pillar, and then he ults from across the map and one-shots carries. I hate this character.
I think hunter-wise, playing a tanky god like Achilles or something like that, Anhur and Yi are probably the hardest gods to deal with. As long as they land their impales or ricochets.
Yeah.
Those are the most annoying abilities.
That's what I'm saying. Self-peel is another big thing. See, Anhur's jump has a little bit of delay, which is great. Yi just boop. I hate that. Yi ult just instant. All right, we'll get to Yi later. Yeah, I definitely underestimated the A+. He's definitely S, and I agree. Ama, this is an interesting one. She just got buffed and is like top of the charts in every game mode right now, to be honest. And she runs duel right now. I've been playing her in Conquest. You know, that's how I got GM and also getting carried. Thank you for all your comments, by the way, guys. Anyways,
I think this god is definitely A+ material because she's definitely above, you know, the average pick kind of god.
Yeah.
And with the early buff, or the buff to her early damage on her 2, woo, she is crazy. You can play her in, you know, Ama Guardian Mage. You can play her in Ama single. She's the only tank, and then double carry. Like, she just applies so much. She's got the extra damage. her ult does insane damage, insane control. 2 seconds stun on that bad boy.
And it's a huge slow even if you don't hit all 3. You can fit into so many comps, like you said. I think she's up there. I think she's right on par with Achilles, to be honest. The one thing is that her ult can be pretty useless if you have like the right comp. Like Ymir, for example, kind of on her. If you get Ymir with Wingblade, he literally, her ult speeds him up. He just walls her off. Yeah, you know what? No, she's definitely not as good as Achilles in Joust, I would say.
Because I think a huge thing about Joust is if your comp has pressure, it can work.
Yeah.
Like in Joust, if you have a pressure comp, you can win the game. Like,
yeah.
I don't care what you're. You could have 3 hunters for all I care, but if you clear that wave first and you get those buffs before the other people have a chance, like
yeah, if you hit level 5 first, there's a good chance you can snowball no matter what your comp is. That's 100% facts. Yeah, I agree though. She's definitely not as good as Achilles, and that's kind of what that's the best way for me to go for tier list. Put a god somewhere and then go, okay, is this god better? Why? And then that's usually that's how I do this. I think
like, Achilles doesn't have crazy clear, so you'd think he wouldn't be as strong as, you know, other tanks. But he has insane poke.
His poke, yeah. So the one you don't even, and like I said,
smack.
you can straight up build him like full power. I hate Achilles. Yeah. Like Hydra's Achilles is my nightmare. Anubis.
Oh, Anubis. His damage is really relevant, but he does die really easily.
I cannot confidently say that Anubis is better than Outwash. I don't think I can.
He's definitely not.
Yeah, I gotta go with B+ for the Goobster.
I would.
If Phoenix dies, you know, if your Phoenix is down, you lose against Anubis. But why are you letting Anubis get your Phoenix down? Like, kill him.
Yeah. I've seen Anubis do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like he has potential.
Yeah, 100%. You know what this is a really slept on strategy. The blink Anubis Kepri is so fun. You blink Anubis, you dive deep, you just unleash everything, and then Kepri ult, and you just bring him back in.
That does sound pretty fun.
Yeah, it is fun. It's not good because you're wasting 2 ult if they just Aegis, but still, that's another thing. Anubis has to commit so much to actually use his ult, and if it doesn't work out, there's a big problem. Like if he doesn't get a kill with that ult, he's probably dying. So I gotta go with the B+ on that one. I definitely can't say he's better than Outwash.
Yeah, I think an important thing to note about Anubis is that he has protection shred. He steals protections with his abilities. And that includes his 2. When you 2 someone with Anubis, it procs his passive.
I did not know that.
It's pretty crazy.
I'm gonna be honest, did not know that.
He has a really good shred on tanks, which, like, if you play a tank, Anubis is one of the few gods that is going to be able to kill you at any point in the game. And not many mages can say that. You know?
Here's an interesting one. Alquang. Okay. Just so we're clear, full power Alquang is not what I would go in Joust most of the time. You don't want to go your Bancrofts, Pen Boots, Demonic, Telkines, you know, just full power Alquang. That Alquang dies and gets his ult beads, then loses.
Yo.
But Bruiser kind of tanky hybrid Alquang, I think he has a place in this double tank meta that we always see in Joust. Yeah. I gotta say A. I don't think that. I think he's just.
I don't know if I put him that high.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
I think he's hovering B on Alquang. I've actually dabbled a bit in the Alquang, as you know.
You have never let me play Anubis in my life, but we've whipped out Alquang. So how are you gonna tell me?
Well, you know how I get my itches to play.
Oh my god.
It's a different god every week, you know me.
I would be no. I cannot put Anubis in B+ and put Alquang in B.
Are you sure?
Dude, his clear is the only problem. Besides that, tanky Alquang?
He's good, but it's just he doesn't have enough relevance, I feel like. Like, even when you do go that bruisery build, you still die so fast.
That is true. The main issue, though, is that Alquang has to be all up in the wave. You get Ares Chained, you get Terra Dashed, you get Ganesh, whatever, Geb, whatever, Cerberus, whatever. All these tanks, I'm just looking at these tanks thinking, like, oh my god, Alquang. You're right.
Yeah, and another big thing is, like, of course the execute's going to be huge versus the tank, but the tank can just CC you because
that's true,
and you have to get close to hit him.
See, this is the thing. You can't take my opinion at the beginning. We gotta discuss it a bit. So I agree. You're right. His clear is my biggest issue. I hate that he has to be so close to clear the wave, and he runs out of mana really bad early. His early pressure sucks. If you can snowball off executing tanks to level 5, he's got a place. But you're right. Solid B.
Yeah. It's pretty hard to balance damage and survivability with him too, because of the nature of it's always a 3v3 team fight, and
Yeah.
Anhur doesn't exactly love team fighting.
Yeah, if he catches you in the jungle, that's one thing. But if you're just walking up to someone in a straightforward lane, yeah.
He did.
Afro.
This god is underrated.
Okay. I feel that. One thing that's really annoying is, you know, and everyone knows this, is the put Afro on a carry and then just let the carry dive. Like Afro Kali, Afro Susanoo, Afro whatever. That is so aggravating because you can't do anything until the ult's off. I haven't seen her enough to place her anywhere specific.
Yeah. I think she could be stronger than A, but I think we definitely haven't seen enough of her to say anything.
That's what I'm saying. I have her in A right now, but I feel like she definitely could be dope. Curse Donk's a thing. You can't be like your only magical damage, I feel, because it's not that consistent. If you're healing, you're not damaging most of the time. I think she's a solid A, and she could be better, but there's no proof. I've never seen.
Afro's just one of those gods that like I hate having on my team and I hate playing against. So I don't know. I've seen Afros do a lot, and I've also seen a lot of bad Afros.
Yep. Entity just sent me 2 screenshots of him beating some GM gamers with Afro Susanoo, so just proving my point. You're a loser.
Afro Susanoo? Come on, man.
Yep. Apollo, I see no reason to pick this character in Joust, but
yeah, I think it's less because he's super weak and more because every other thing is stronger than him.
Yeah, it's like, what does Apollo do that Anhur, Ullr, AMC, Hoyi, Medusa doesn't do 10 times better? His ult 9 times out of 10 is useless unless you just died, you're trying to push into Phoenix, like you're running away, and like his ult is just not useful. His clear is fine. He doesn't have much CC unless you're diving him. I put B+. I guess A maybe, but like I don't think he's even that good.
Yeah. I think I'd throw him in B+ as well. He just doesn't bring as much to the table as these other hunters do.
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with him. He's a good hunter, but like in Joust, you need the Anhur that's gonna impale you into the wall, pillar stun you. Like Apollo's very mundane, I would say. His ult is just useless as well. You're not ulting in a Joust team fight, really.
A lot of these hunters that you see that are really good in this mode, or a lot of these gods just in general, they can get on you really fast, stun lock you, and then you're just gone. Like insta burst you, like Anhur, impale, boom boom boom.
Yeah.
Oyi, ricochet, boom boom boom, you're dead. Apollo just kind of smack.
Yeah, the only thing he's catching you off guard is if you didn't know his passive was up and you take 3 autos instead of 1. I don't think we have to go and do it more. His ult is pretty useless. He's fine. We got the old Arachne picture. That's something.
Down there.
Yeah,
somewhere.
she's gonna. I would put her under Aokwang, honestly. I don't know. Like,
I think so too.
Yeah, I mean, she's good in Conquest, but this isn't Conquest. You're not letting an Arachne walk up on you. If she's blinking on you, like, why are you letting her do that? I just.
Some niche situations, like you can see an Afro Arachne just diving, like
that's true. That's fair. If she pre-beads isn't just gas pedals, maybe. But that's what I'm saying. If you have to pick, if all of these things have to go right for your god to work, they're probably not that good. Like if they can't have their peel ability up, they can't have like sprint, they can't have this, they can't have shell, they can't have any of this. Then she frags. Like she's probably not that good.
She actually has a lot of similarity to Aokwang though. Like. Both of those gods are designed to like single one person out and just destroy them.
Yeah, you know? Except and they both have I can see it.
They just kind of fall into the same kind of area, except she doesn't execute people.
Yeah, and she can't turn into a giant dragon and fly across the map at 40% at a 30% threshold. That's the only difference.
I don't know, man.
Took the words right out of your mouth. Berries. So this Ares is obviously gonna be A+ or higher. There's no getting around it. This man counters, I'd say 50% of top picks. You got your Thoth, your Ullr, your Hoyi. And the reason I say counter is because at the end of the day, no matter how good you are at Thoth, no matter how good you are at Hoyi, or how good you are at Ullr, your beads are gonna be down every second ult. Like, that's just how it works. He's going to blink and ult you. A good Ares is going to blink and ult you and get your beads down no matter what, and probably get him down without using the ult if he change you. But also he dies early game, so
that's a big thing.
That's why I can't put him higher than A+. Yeah, I can't put him higher than A+ because if you have like Medusa, Hoyi, Thoth, whatever, these gods with big ults, he's definitely dying while he's putting you in place, you know? Like, he stands still and just tries to pull people, and he probably trades out. So I'm gonna go with A+.
Yeah, I think if there was a tier that I could insert between A and A+, that's where I would put Ares. Just because he's super niche. Like, you can pick him into, you know, whatever comp and just, like, cancel people's dashes and jumps or whatever, but if you're playing against a well-coordinated team, Ares trying to go on, you know, even if it's just, like, even if it's a Thoth and a Ho Yi, and then, you know, whatever Guardian, they can still just triple ult you when you try to
That's what
ult
I'm
them.
saying. Even if you do pick like the Thoth Ho Yi squad and blink Ares, you're dropping the Suns and then you're hitting a fatty ult like on the way, and you could probably hit more than one person with the Thoth ult while it's happening. So yeah, while he does counter like some of these top picks, he also dies. So I'm a solid A+. Hello, solid A+ for me. A+. There's like 3 or 4 Guardians that I think are higher than him. Artemis.
Hey.
I've never seen Artemis. I've seen Cosmos play it, I think. So I'll send her your way. I have no stake in this. If it were up to me right now, I'd say A for sure. Her ult is amazing, but that's about it. Unless you're nutty with the traps.
Yeah, agree. I think she's an A. I think this is another one where I wish there was a point I could put her between A and B+, because I don't think she's as good as some of these guys that are going to be an A.
Yeah.
I don't think she's an Agni, but
she's definitely not an Agni, but I feel as if she's obviously better than Apollo, you know, and she's her that's the thing. When she used to have the crit passive, it was even worse because you could just Thorns her and she would have to kill herself. Now she's just got power, and she's like a late game hyper fragger if she can get online, but if you just have a CC immune ult and can dive her, and like gods like Thoth that don't even have to get in Tusky's range, and you just poke her from afar, she doesn't have a great time.
Artemis of the few items feels so nice, but you're just not gonna get there versus versus a common Joust comp. They're just gonna go on you and you're dead.
For sure. Artio. I'm gonna throw up real quick while we talk about this god. She has everything you could want besides the CC immune ult. Great counter pick, great standalone tank, great everything. She's got protection shred, she's got a cripple, she's got 12 abilities, a heal for her teammates. I hate this character.
I think I gotta disagree with you on this one a little bit.
The standalone tank part?
I think Artio has fallen off quite a bit lately, and I think she is an A type of character.
You think she's an A? Okay,
I'll explain why.
Please.
Relli.
All right. Hey, I'm not one to disagree with the Cosmosaur, so explain to me why.
So, I think we can all agree that Season 6 has brought about a meta of burst. And you cannot go full tank anymore and expect to survive and be tanky. Because you will die to the Obsidian Shards, the Titan Spains, the Soul Reavers, the Heartseekers.
The Heartseeker for sure, yeah.
Chin size, like all these different things are tools designed to cut up slow-moving characters like Artio. Like, just like how we'll go over later with King Arthur, it takes her a while to get off her full kit, right?
That's true.
She has a lot of tools, but if it takes you too long to use all your tools, like, you're already dead. You know what I mean?
And Sile's a thing, yeah, for sure.
So, I don't know. I wouldn't put her that high.
All right,
I think she's A.
I would put her A+, but Cosmos knows better than I. I'll be the first to say it. So I'll put him in A, and if you want to know the reason, rewind the video 10 seconds.
Yeah, she's decent, but you can just focus her down so easily.
What about Athena? I think right to A as well, honestly. But the taunt is dope. Her ult can be useful. It's definitely better than Apollo ult, first of all. Also, I don't know. She's not dashing the wave, really. You're not going to, like, your clear's not great. The taunt is just great CC, but I can't, I don't know. I don't see Athena very much. Athena is just not that played. Like, that's it. She taunts, period. That's it. She's not soloing anyone. You run into Ares in the jungle, you're dead. I don't see Athena that much, and there's a reason for it, so go ahead.
Yeah, she definitely has her place. I'd say she's an A character. Because that taunt, incredibly strong CC running, Athena Medusa or something like that. Like, I remember people used to run Athena, Medusa, Nox, and that was the most annoying
Yeah.
thing ever. As a player in Joust, you come to this conclusion that it's good to play a character that does damage, like a lot of damage.
100%.
And Athena is not the guardian you go to and say, "Oh, I'm gonna play Athena today, and I'm gonna one-shot someone."
That's what
you
I'm
know?
saying. So like, so if you guys have ever seen our like when we get stream sniped and they go like triple tank comps or not like double tank comps, basically what ends up happening is double dive versus double dive, right? Who's winning in this situation in your head? A King Arthur and a Bacchus are diving a Thoth, and then an Athena and an Achilles are diving someone else. Like, the Athena does not bring much to the dive after the taunt. Like, she dashes in, taunts, then she has a 3 and what? Auto attacks? Every other Guardian is soloing carries up until like the 15-minute mark. Athena is a taunt and a cloud of dust. You kind of have to go. I think you have to go double carry with Athena. I don't think that.
For sure.
Yeah, like
Definitely
she does not bring enough damage. You have to go double carry, like Nox Medusa for example. You're not. She doesn't bring what Kabrakan, what Bacchus, what Sobek, what these other Guardians bring. Like, she just doesn't have it.
Yeah, when you pick Athena, your only option is to play off the taunt. I
Yeah.
think.
You fight when the taunt's up, or you don't.
Yeah, you have to level her 1 too. Like, screw the old age level of 3 Athena. You have to level her 1. The cooldown goes down. It's the only really confirmed damage you're gonna get, and unless you're leveling the taunt, then you're just doing negative damage at that point.
Oelix. This is one of those niche picks. You know, sometimes it can counter your Ullrs, sometimes it can counter your Hoyis or Anhurs, but not really. I don't think I've ever lost to a Oelix. I can't confidently put her in A or above, but maybe you can convince me otherwise. Probably not, though.
I would definitely slide her into B+,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, that's...
Like you said, a lot of niche things that she can do. She can counter your Anhurs, your Ullrs, but the big question is, will she get to the point where she has the option to do that?
And even if she does late game, she's like you ult an Ullr or an Hoyi or an Anhur to you. They're gonna stuff you into the wall and kill you after you pull them to you. Like, she's not 100 to 0ing. If she builds full damage, she's dead. And if she builds high rate, she doesn't do enough damage to do her job.
She does really counter like Ullr Anhur though, is the big thing. Like, what does an Anhur do if an Oelix just walks up to him and starts smacking him?
Yeah, so situationally, she can definitely frag. But if they tower camp, you know, get online, get second relics, I just feel like she's
like you shouldn't come to a point where you're relevant.
If you actually are facing someone that knows how to deal with an Oelix, you're not letting her get online. You're not letting her shit on your Hoyi, your Ullr, your Anhur. Like, you're just pressuring her. She can 100 to 0 with items, but it's not like if she goes full damage, she's just dead. If she, like I said, if she goes hybrid, she's not doing a job, and if she goes full damage, she's just dead. Definitely has her place though, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. The king.
I just want to put him. I just want to put him in S+, but I don't know. I guess maybe he's fallen off, but I don't.
I'm reading the legend right now. It says your quintessential top tiers, which will generally dictate meta stylings and composition.
Yeah, if we check this here legend, this I don't. Yeah, I mean, Bacchus solos hunters. He solos mages. He has the, oh man, this is everything you want. What else do you want? He's got good clear. He's got great CC, great damage. He's tanky as all hell. If you don't know what his passive is, read it. If you don't know what his 1 does, read it. Like, there's nothing more you want in a character, in a tank, I would say, than this character right here.
He's just a perfect joust god.
Yeah, he is absolutely the perfect joust god. There's nothing. Ares kind of has this way with him a bit until he gets like 1 item. Like, if you catch him with no passive at level 5 and none of your carries can help you out, maybe you'll die from that ult, maybe. But besides that, like, there's no counter pick to Bacchus. He's just good. Like, that's just it.
Yeah. I think the biggest comparison you'll find is him to Jing Chen, because Jing Chen has similar setup and does similar things, but is just a less damage, much safer pick.
Yeah.
So Jing is like really on par with Bacchus, I think, but he doesn't have the same amount of damage. And you know, you'll see people try and counter the Bacchus, like they'll pick a Nox, they'll pick the Jing, they'll throw you back when you jump, all these different things. But the thing is, when you try to counter the Bacchus, the other team is going to hit you with something else. So, you know, you stop the Bacchus with the Ganesh, but then you get dove by a Naja. So
Yeah, what?
like,
Yeah,
even
basically,
catch up
if you
now-
have to do all of these things to deal with this character, you should just
Yeah.
ban this character. Is basically what we're saying. If
Like,
you have to,
let a character-
if you're letting a character through and going, okay, we gave them Bacchus, so now we gotta get Ganesh to silence him, and then we gotta do this to do this, and then this, and then this, and then no, this god is broken. He's not broken, but this god is powerful. Ban or pick him. Period.
Yeah, if you see one god and your literal game plan for the entire draft is how are we gonna deal with this god, that god is really good.
Yeah,
You
you,
know?
should probably think about how good that character is. Baka, I don't want to talk about Baka, so if you do, you can go ahead.
He's pretty awful.
Yeah,
he can eat buffs. He can cheese people.
That's the thing. He's cheese. That's it. If you eat 3 buffs and somehow get a lead, which you shouldn't let him do, but if you did, his clear sucks. His pressure sucks. His ult sucks if you have peel. Like, it doesn't actually suck, but I mean, if you just get a sprint shell, like, which is 2 relics to use on an ult, first of all, I'm saying either or. I don't know. I just hate Baka. I feel like there's no place for this character, but hey, I've lost to one before, so what can I say?
Yeah. Somehow get to late game / 3 or 4 items, Baka becomes a good god, but you're not getting there.
Yeah, why would you ever? Don't let Baka get there.
Yeah, don't let Baka get there.
End of the day.
I can tell you from experience.
Don't let Baka get to late game. All right. Anyways,
You guys wanna
Baron.
know.
Baron. Baron's good. A+ at the lowest for sure. I could even see him going higher,
I
but
would chuck him A+.
what?
I would chuck him A+.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I put him at. The 3 is disgusting. I hate that ability, and I also love it. The 2 is disgusting. I hate that ability. The ult is disgusting. I hate that ability, but
He's just a really good control guy.
yeah, his 3 is nuts. Like, it's just it's very easy to hit. It can spread. It's like got the root. It forces people's escapes and relics. His ult is one of those like, okay, Bacchus flopped. Oh, this guy uses escape. We could just give the suck. The heal is stupid. The fact that it sprints your team is stupid. He can build full damage, which he shouldn't. He can build tanky. He can build hybrid. Your tanks have to like take the ult for the carries most of the time. There's not enough to say about how solid of a pick this god is. He doesn't really have any counters that I could think of either.
He fits the Joust meta, just how people in general play Joust perfectly. Baron's Brew, half a chalice, gives you the effectiveness of like a med early game. So it's like everybody had just bought med
Yeah.
the second you get Baron's Brew,
Mm-hmm.
And then he's got, like you said, the insane control, insane heal, and then insane. He just amazing character.
He's
right?
insane, is what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, like you were saying about the full damage thing,
Mm-hmm.
things that are underrated about Baron is he gets 20% extra damage against characters that have 70 hysteria on them, which is the max hysteria he can put on people. And his
Mhm.
abilities put 20, 25 each on them. I think his ult might even put 30. So if you get that stacked up and you have like a shaman's Ratatouille kind of thing going on, you're going to slam people because your 1 does increased damage as well if you hit them in the middle. So
Mhm.
you're just getting like, 50% plus increased damage when you hit people with abilities.
Also, Cosmos is the Smite encyclopedia. He doesn't even have that open. He just had that all committed to memory, just so we're all clear. Bastet. I can't see this god being more useful than Baka.
I'm going to chuck a Bastet in a B+, I think.
Okay, you think she's better than Baka? Which, yeah, I do. I do think she's better than Baka. What I meant was I don't think that she's much better than Baka. That's what I was trying to say.
Unlike Baka, Alquang, Arachne,
She's got poke and clear.
she has poke and that long range safe
Mhm.
poke. She does run into the issue where she runs out of mana really fast.
Yeah, mana Warrior's Blessing is a problem. Her cats end up being lifesteal fodder at a certain point. She's fine, I guess.
She's an okay character. Like, I never think to myself, I really want Bastet here.
Yeah, no, and I never will. Bologna. I don't know. I think she's. Yeah, her hammer gets interrupted. Her ult's fine. The disarm doesn't become that useful really because I don't know. The only thing it's good at is popping Magi's really.
She's just a good god that gets outclassed by better gods.
That's fair. There's nothing wrong with Bologna that I can think of besides the fact that her 2 gets interrupted. But why are you picking Bologna over any of these better warriors? Yeah, that's a fair way of putting it.
Consult the legend here.
Exactly. We gotta go over here. The focal point of balance. She's fine.
I think she's a B. Yeah, she's a B or a B plus. She's somewhere over here. She's better than Baka and Ao Kuang.
Yeah, she's. I'll go with B plus as well. There's definitely that's like her cool thing is that she pops Magi's bubbles. That's pretty much it. You can't go full frag auto attack below like she's gonna die. You can't go full tank, she'll do nothing. So you gotta go like a little hybridy, and then it's still like, why would I not pick any of these other warriors over you? What about Copper Khan?
That's a good god.
That's a good character.
That's a good god right there.
I'm putting him right next to Achilles as of now, but
I think you could be onto something.
Yeah, I think this might be an S tier character.
Definitely an S tier character.
Yeah, the one issue that we always exploit if you ever watch us face a Cabrakan is once a Cabrakan ones, kill him. Like if his one is down, we turn on you, you're gonna die. But if he knows how to position correctly, knows how to use his stuns, only goes in when his ult's up, that sort of thing. This character played well is disgusting, and
I've seen a lot of bad Cabrakan.
Yeah, that's the thing. We always have like little shtick we do in Joust where if a newer player we see has this character, it's really easy to weed him out. So if Odin shield, for example, if Odin shield jumps on the wave at level 3, he's dead.
Yeah, dead.
If Terra dashes the wave at level 3 and we have an ability to catch it, she's dead. If Cabrakan one's at level 3 and he's like not too far back and they don't have double med, like we just that's the only thing. But most people that know these things, they know how to position around it. This got scary. He fucks up most of your top tier mages. Not many of them besides Scylla can actually get out from under the cage, and also he's immune to her root, so that sucks too. This is a strong character. There's nothing else to say. This is a good god.
Another thing to note, besides his, obviously he destroys mages, is that he is one of the tankiest guardians that you're ever going to see.
Yeah, what's his passive? Do you know how much mitigations it is?
5% damage mitigation for all allies.
I was going to say, and he gives it to the squad too. It's not just him.
Within 30 units. Just a lot of tankiness. And then his 2, of course, he gets passive protection from that. On the little, the little shield thing on your passive that stacks up.
Yep.
And then of course.
I just thought that meant it's stunned, but apparently it does other things.
And when you the thing is when you level the 2, you gain more passive procs per stack you have on it. So I don't remember the exact number, but I think he gets like 30 plus protections just from that ability once you max it out. So he's just inherently incredibly tanky.
Yep. So pick that god. Camazotz. This god, the swooper, dude. Hold up. The freaking swooper. That's right. That's definitely where I would put him. He belongs right there.
Very powerful god.
Yep, he does. He's just damage, but it's safe damage. As long as you're hitting everything, his dive is nuts, and his ult is kind of silly. That's Kronos. He's fine. His ult's definitely better than Apollo's.
Good god, underplayed.
Yep. A or A plus?
Ooh, I want to put him A plus. I want to put him between A and A plus.
Yeah, that's exactly where I would put him, in between if possible. But we're not.
I have to throw him in A.
Yeah, I gotta put him in as well. He's fine. His clear can get body blocked. His shred is nuts late game.
He does a lot of damage.
His ult is honestly the worst part of his kit. Like that's pretty avoidable, his ult. But besides that, like the auto attack cancels are nuts too. I like Kern, but he's yeah. I'm just saying it's pretty avoidable. Cerberus. This
terrible god.
What?
I hate Cerberus.
Why?
Because he's terrible. His cardio level. His cooldowns are 10 years long.
Okay.
His stun, incredibly hard. You can't really confirm that.
No, my stun, I always hit it. I'm nuts.
Oh, okay. Then I guess you might just be SS.
Yeah.
If you're not Trelli, then you might just be an A Cerberus player, maybe even a B.
Dude, he's got the prot shred. His ult always gets beads. Why? He's not.
I don't like Cerberus.
He steals heals. All right, Cosmos is biased. I say he's A plus.
Okay, you could put him an A plus, and I am saying that is an A.
All right, Cosmos knows tanks better than me. I'm still putting him an A plus, but you guys can trust his judgment or mine.
He's not on par with Ares and Baron. And
Okay,
AMC.
that's fair. That's fair. That's 100% true. Once you put it like that, that's facts. He doesn't have the chains. He doesn't have the shred. That's true. You're right. You're right. He's A. Chuck. This is a fine character. He's
just good. He's an A.
Yeah, he's better than Bologna. He's definitely he's an A character. I don't think there's much to say. He's got a slow, he's got heal, he's got decent damage. He falls off like most warriors do. Yep.
Nice safe poke, great AoE, slows your attack speed. You're usually going to be using your 1 with your 3 most times in team fights, just because that's such a big area of control, but
Yep.
he just pales in comparison to these upper gods.
Chang'e. This is a good character.
That's a good character.
That's a good character.
That's a good character.
I don't know if I'd say she's S. Would you?
I'm struggling here between the A and the S. S is what? The A plus and the S.
Yeah, she's definitely A plus S. I'm putting her S, but she could go either way for me. I love this character. There's no matchup where I think I don't want Chang'e here. You can go Blink. You got the heals. You can get rid of Asclepius. Her ult's nuts. Her damage is fine. I like it. It's a good character.
She has a lot of damage, actually. Like, she has deceivingly high damage when you get some items online.
Yep.
I'll definitely put her at S.
Chernobog. This character is better than Apollo, I would say, for sure.
He's another Air.
Yep.
An Air.
Yep.
He's good. He's good. You know? I don't love him. I don't hate him.
Yep. He's clear's fine. His ult can be much more useful in this one. His escape is stupid. I hate it. Yeah, he's fine. Sharone. This is a good character. I like this character.
The Poultice god?
Yeah, this guy's got a poultice for sure.
I think he's another Air, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right. I'll agree with you.
Cleanses things. People like to play Nox.
Yep.
They don't like to play Nox after they play against the Chiron.
What about Kronos?
Underplayed. Underplayed god.
All right.
I would put
Do
it
tell.
between A and A plus if I was you.
I'm literally hovering that line right now. I wanna say A plus because a good Kronos is consistently peeling for himself. You don't need peel if you're Kronos. If you can usually hit both tanks that are diving with the 3. Get online, like the autos. Obviously, the objective damage is nuts. I want to say A plus. I want to.
I'm gonna give it to you.
All right.
A plus is
Hey, thank you. I'm gonna put him A plus.
God.
The one thing is that my Kronos in particular, I don't like more than Agni, but I can see other people's Kronos bidding. Like, I would definitely pick Agni over Kronos myself, but other people's, yeah, I can see this being played to a higher degree. I just don't like him myself, but I can see the application.
Looking at this again, I might chuck Agni up into A plus, to be honest with you. I'm thinking he's better than these.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. That's the more I think I was hovering A plus. All right, so there we go. We both agree. He's back to A plus. For those of you commenting, Agni's better than A. You're welcome. Kukulin. Terrible god. Doesn't even have mana. What a bad character. I still think he's A plus. Yeah, he's definitely still A plus. I wish he was better, because that used to be our bread and butter. We'd go like some Kuzumbo, some Sobek, some Kukulin, some Achilles, something. Late game, I don't know. He's fun. He's a good god.
His late is so bad.
I was gonna roast his late game, which is why I started, but it's
so bad.
His late game is real stinky.
That's what he is.
He's a knock-up. He can get Thorns, but if he doesn't get Thorns, he's gonna regret not getting Thorns. And all I know is that anytime we've ever had like a high GM game and we get to that 30-minute mark, Cosmic goes, why didn't I get Thorns? Because yeah, he's good, but he's definitely fallen off over the.
He definitely was a powerhouse, or he can find points where he just dominates.
Yeah.
Because his early is so.
Yeah, his level 3 red fight is nuts. If you use his, if you manage his rage correctly, you should be getting red, or at least be in the running to get red in 50-50 hit at the very least.
Like second wave, that's what Kukulin activates, you know?
Yep.
Like you're getting everything off.
And then once you get boots and glad shield, you're broken. And then like once the hunters get like an item, it's like, oh wait.
Yeah. Once they get items, it's just kind of over for you.
Yeah. Cupid. This is an underrated character. I love this guy.
I think he's A plus as well.
Yeah, I'm going right to A plus. I love this character. His ult's not even the 2 much more applicable than a poultice. Constant heals. If you're hitting the heart bombs, you don't even have to use it for clear. You can hit the minions when it's about to die, hit it, get that insta stun. His ult's good. Always countering the sprint. So yeah, Cupid, good god. I like that character.
That's what makes or breaks a good Cupid, hitting the
heart bomb. Yeah, 100%. Anyone can hit the ult. Anyone can sprint out of the ult. It's that heart bomb, baby. And if you're hitting it, you're getting that passive. This is obviously not because of the heart bomb, but you're getting that passive attack speed. You can shred. You can build lots of different ways. I like this character. He's a good time. Daji.
Oh, I like this character.
like this character as well.
I'm having this character on my team.
Yeah. A good Daji, I feel, can be S or A+, very sure.
I think she's A+.
But not everyone is going to use this character to her full potential, so be warned. You're not just going to pick this guy on frag. You can't just hit the ult. Hitting the ult is half the battle, but you have to know when to insta-pull, when to not pull, when to use it for damage, stuff like that. The ult is her... And not even that, her 1 and her 2 are also very difficult to use well. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just dash in 1, 2. Remember the last time we played with Gabe? I'm pretty sure he was having a rough day on the Daji, and he was hitting ults, but the 1 and the 2, you're not going to be top damage at the end of the game. Your poke is non-existent. You don't poke. You have setup, and you don't have to blink in for it. That's what it is.
You are picking this god to be a better Ares.
Yep.
That's why you pick Daji.
And if you can't hit
without the risk.
Yeah, and if you can't hit the Daji ult, then you're picking Ares. They go hand in hand. Discordia.
A. She's an A. She's an A.
All right.
Just an A.
There you go. I agree with you, because I didn't know where to put her.
Her Discordia for the passive.
Yep, her passive's nuts. You can put on a carry. Her 2 is a really strong ability. Her ult is all right. She's a decent god. Yeah, it's an A character.
Good damage.
She has no self heal.
She's really good against characters like these double tanks that you see spring up. That you just get the taunts on them. But like, aside from that, her damage is just lacking compared to these other mages.
Ullr. It's a good character.
I like Ullr. I think Ullr is really good, but...
Alright, how really good? Because I put him in A+. How really good is this guy?
I will put him in A+.
I mean, it's been 54 minutes, first of all. We're going to roll through this last half quick, I promise. But, the one thing that I hate about Ullr, nothing. He's a good god.
That's nothing.
I'm gonna put him in A+ just because I feel like he has really good... damage early, but late you have to build, like, he's kind of got like the Bologna thing where if you build those items that makes him shred, he's kind of good, but then he's just kind of set up late game, which is fine. He has good setup late game.
I go Mace, Warriors Busting, and Beads, and then a health pot and a mana, what's it called? A multi-pot. And I just...
A mana chalice?
That's an item. Is that a new god?
Sorry, keep going.
I focus the 2 and you just chuck that thing at them, you know?
100%. I'm not disagreeing. I just don't know if he's Achilles level.
The thing about Ullr is he opens up so many options for your mages, or you know, just gods in general. That
he's got great setup and it's consistent. You can miss 3 of your abilities and still have setup. I mean, you can miss 2 of your abilities and still have setup. Is what I mean.
But I go like full damage on him. That's what I do, because Ullr, they took away his Fatalis.
Yeah.
But he still does that crazy burst, like, even, you know, the Fatalis doesn't matter if you can just kill them in that combo.
Right, 100%.
So, what I do is I just, you know, just chuck pins, get my Crusher, get my attack speed boots, build whatever, and you just chuck those pins, bro.
Alright.
Chucks the pins.
Alright, so... borderline here. I'm still saying A+. Cosmos could argue yes. What about this guy? This guy's a dragon dwarf. What are you thinking about the Nier?
I like Fafnir.
Okay, I too like Fafnir. Do you think he's making the jump to A+?
I want to say yes.
Okay.
I want to say
I know
yes.
you do, but are you going to?
Yes, I really do. I love Fafnir. I'm gonna put you A+ on this one.
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna get A+.
Alright. Alright, Cosmos says A+. I think
he's a good god.
I'm gonna leave him here, but Cosmos, like I said, he puts him there. Alright. Fenrir. This is a good character. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, I like Fenrir. I like Fenrir a lot.
I think he's just A+, plain and simple.
I think he's an A+ as well.
Yep, he's you can build him full tank because he's got his 2. His ult is an insta-kill if you used it correctly on tanks. His 3 is pretty useless if you're building tank, but you know, it can frag. Yeah.
He's just a bully.
Yep. He's gonna fuck you up.
Different.
You have to avoid his jump. If you're letting him jump on cooldown, you're losing, 100%.
You have to be so mindful.
You have to be like, yeah, I can't use this ability because Fenrir ults up, or I can't step up because he'll jump on me and then jump on me again and then I'm dead. You know, like, yeah, 100%.
Because they're gonna pick him into you when you go, you know, something like Thoth.
Hebo Thoth, yeah, your Merlins. Because that's when your 3 is actually good. When you can actually max it against stuff like that. But usually most people can cancel it. You know, you got your Kuzumbo, your Kumba, your Kabrakan, your Ares. Lots of these gods make the 3 useless. But if you have those select mages you can catch out, then yeah, it's Fraggo mode. You go doggo mode. We're gonna go to Freya, and I'm gonna put this god in the trash.
Oh yeah, this got some dookie.
This is a bad character. Are we putting her in Arachne, or are we putting her in Alquang? I think she's in Arachne.
I think she might be an Alquang.
All right.
I'd like to put her between B and B+.
Well, they are reworking her, so if you are watching this when Freya has been reworked, I don't know what she's like. I don't know what she's like, but I can tell you right now, this character's some ass. She needs like 4 items. I think 4 items is when she starts to do things. Her ult is always good. Her ult is always good.
I think you have to build Bursty on Freya.
Yep.
Nowadays.
I miss like Poly Freya, like when she could banish one, boom, Poly, like that was cool. But this, what is this? I don't like this. What about the elephant? This is a good character.
I like Ganesh a lot.
I think Ganesh is an A+ character, and
he could be better too.
He definitely could be better. His 2 can actually shut down a lot of people. Susanoo, for example, that man goes in and takes a nap. His ult is really good. Ganesh is a good god.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
He's really good. It's just hard to, like these other guardians that just go in, smack people up, burn all their abilities.
That's the thing, cause you can kind of face roll with your Brackens and your Bogguses. You don't have to be like calculated. With Ganesh, you can't be careless. You can't just dash in and you have to. Your ult isn't just an intoxicate where you hit the whole enemy team and get them drunk. You have to make sure they're on that line. Make sure you're using it, shredding, get the slow off. Yeah, 100%. A higher skill ceiling, but definitely a higher skill floor as well.
He's also he's a lot like Fenrir as well, that you have to adjust your playstyle a lot when you're against
him. You can't just go in. Yeah, exactly. You can't just go in because he's gonna silence you, and you don't know if you want to waste your beads on this one. If you gotta make sure it's worth it, stuff like that. Yeah. What about the Rock Man? This is a decent character, is what I was gonna say. Cosmos says he's good. I say he's fine. I would argue that he could make this here jump down to B+, but
you think so?
He's a counter pick, is what he is. You're not picking Geb flat out. You're picking Geb. You're picking him into the Nox. You're picking him into the Scylla. Scylla is actually really good into Scylla. She hits the root, you shield. You know, she tries to ult off it, doesn't work.
I could see you putting him in B+.
I just think that he also dies. Easy to body block is 1. His ult can be useful, but if you're getting blank, you don't have your med, you don't have your shell, you don't have your sprint early, and if you get its second relic, you didn't have it the whole time, and you probably didn't get any good ults off.
Yeah, this god is definitely like a you have to go blank kind of god.
And then yeah, 100%. All right, what about Guan Yu? I think you're a pretty big Guan Yu advocate.
I think he's a better god than people give him credit for.
I think he's fine. He's a good counter pick for sure. He can run down Vulcan. He can run down like Merlin. People don't want to. Yeah, his heal's fine. His shred's good. He's a good character.
His sustain is very good.
Yeah,
good sustain.
That's
a Blackthorn and a med on this character, and you will not back to the base until you need to buy items.
Yeah, that's an A god. Hachi, this is a good character.
Yeah, I like this guy.
This is an A+ character, plain and simple. Ult's great. 2 can be used for, attack speed for the boys. Some good poke, easy poke.
Very easy poke.
Yep, he's very safe. You don't have to let anyone get close to you. The horse is a great escape, great initiation. His 1 is pretty useless, but late game it can frag. He's a good character.
That MP5 pass.
That's true. He can get multi-pots very easily because he doesn't need it.
He just stays in the lane for as long as he wants. This guy could go double health bots if he wanted. It wouldn't matter.
Hades. I don't like this god. I'm just gonna say it. Don't like him. I don't like that he has to be up in the wave to actually get this. I don't like that he has to be in the wave to clear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Either you're building hybrid and you're not 100-0ing anyone, or you're building full damage and you're dying. I don't know where to go with Hades. I'd say, if it was me, I'd say B+ or A, maybe A. But I'm thinking more B+. What about you?
I think you could easily throw Hades up in A, because unlike other modes, Hades can easily catch people in waves in big groups in Joust. And if you can do that with Hades, you can get a lot of value from this pick. He's obviously more of a counter pick, but especially with the meta going towards tankier gods, with the protection shred Hades has in his ult, he can get off a lot.
How much shred does he have? Do you know?
it goes up. It goes up pretty high, but he gets those protections and he gets that shred.
That's the thing. I knew you got prots. I didn't know how much it shred. That's my only issue, is that it's really easy to avoid his ult. Not like if you can't. Obviously, your Poseidons, your Vulcans, your picks like that can't get out. But most gods, you got your Bacchus, Achilles, they can just walk out. Not walk out, but use their escape. You got to catch them with 100%.
I think the biggest thing about Hades that it gets undervalued a lot is people don't know how to play against him. Because a lot of people don't understand the way that Hades works.
30 prot shred max, by the way, if you're wondering.
Oh, nice. I can't tell you how many times I've seen someone go, how does Hades sphere work? Like, which direction?
Yeah, that's true. You gotta make sure the blight's on them before you too, or they're gonna
People don't know that the one can slow you. People don't, like, there are a lot of different things about this character that people just don't understand. And when people don't understand your character because they don't consider him very good and they don't play him very often because he has a very different playstyle from most mages, you can get a lot of value off of going this god and being really good at it.
Hebo. This is an S god. I hate this character.
And he's definitely very powerful.
Yeah. He definitely could go A+ because there's more and more ways to deal with him. The more he's easy to sit on, but if this guy gets late game, like he's taking someone out with him if you have to expend all this just to kill him, 100%.
I think I'm juggling him S+ right now. I think
okay.
Probably S.
I think S as well.
If you consult the legend on this.
Okay, let's talk to the legend.
If you look at S+, it says these gods usually first pick banned material, quintessential top. First pick banned material is what I'm looking at.
That's fair. That's fair. That is true.
First pick banned.
That is true. That is true. He's always banned or picked. That's 100% true.
You'll never see somebody who is not picking / banning this god. So I want to put him in S+.
I'll put him in S+. I agree. You're right.
Yeah. The description says S+.
If we're consulting the legend, then yeah, that's an S+ character. I personally like Chang'e better, but
yeah, I think a big reason why you see him pick banned every game is because people don't want to play him, and more importantly, people don't want to play against him.
Right, exactly. It's easy to get dope if you're not playing correctly, but if you face someone that is playing correctly, it's super annoying. All right, what about Hel?
I think she's A+. Very good god. Very good. Lots of damage, lots of sustain. 20% increased damage if you charge up that dark stance.
All right, I got no opinions. I've never played Hel, so Cosmos knows all. And the cleanse is a big thing.
She's a chunker.
The curse Ankh is a negative for sure. I'm not a big fan of gods that have to not use abilities specifically to counter that. You know what I'm saying? Like if she just heals your whole team, you're kind of dead. But yeah, her damage is nuts, 100%. Her poke is nuts. If she has peel, she's gross. Like if she has peel, she's gross. If she has to self peel and they have like Ankh, they have someone that can stick to her. Like Kali, for example, Vamana, these kind of gods, there's nothing Hel can do. She's dead. Like if you can stick to her, you can shut her down. I would argue the A+ is also a good area. What about Bera? I hate this god. I hate this god. I want to put her in B+. Her damage is hard to confirm. All she has is Argus, but late game she has really low cooldown, and you can kind of only fight with Argus. You can kind of get away with that. Her shield is stupid too. Her shield is one of my least favorite abilities. It's just like, we just gave this mage a big shield for no reason. I hate this god.
I like how well she does against tanks. Multiple tanks.
Alright, so what are you saying? You saying B+, or?
I want to agree with you. I really do.
But
I might have to say an A.
Yep, that's fair. I just think she's not as good as Discordia. That's what I was looking at. She's really easy to stick to. Her escape is not existent. Her self-peel is there. But CC and immune people kind of just run her down. They give 0 fucks about her too. Her shield early game isn't that great, so you can put her behind. So yeah.
She's just super annoying to play against.
Hercules. This is a good character.
Ooh yeah, I like to dabble in some Hercules.
Yeah, what are you thinking? I myself, before you even speak, am going between A+ and S, and I want to put him in S because I like this god.
I totally agree with you.
Okay. All right. Cool. Great clear. His damage is stupid. You can build full tank and still chunk because his passive, if you guys don't know, is if you hit him, it makes him stronger. That.
75 power, level
Yeah,
20.
if you're hitting the consistent 2s, this god's disgusting and broken. His ult is free. It's one of the best. It's one of the best fire confirms in the game if you can bounce it off the wall and double tap. And he got a little bit of everything. There's no reason not to pick a Herc, really. This one I have absolutely no stake in. I know you dabble in the Horus, or what do you got here? I have never seen him in ranked that I know of.
Horus.
Yeah, so I imagine he's A+, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd put him at like the bottom of A+.
Okay.
He's another one of those between A and A+ for me.
He has to have the squad around him. He's not soloing anyone, but he has ridiculous setup. His ult can be used really well, or it can be a complete waste depending on how that goes. He's got sustain, a random heal, which I feel like he doesn't even need. Like, it's just good. With the right comp around him, yeah, Horus is super annoying. I could see. I definitely don't think he's S, but he's
I think.
Go ahead.
If you're picking Horus, you're picking 2 carries with him.
Yeah, like your Horus, Ullr, Vulcan. Ooh.
Yeah, he got a big old 20 proc shred on his 2.
Yeah, so he can like 2 the tank. You know, they're getting hit by Ullr, they're getting knocked up. No matter how deep he dives, then he gets 3 out. He's safe. He's really.
He will make the tanks killable.
Yeah, 100%.
You'll be able to kill pretty much anyone on their team with a Horus.
Bow Boy, I think.
I hate him.
Yeah, I think he's just an S god, and that's just it. I think that's just an S character.
He might just be an S character.
I feel like there's no one that would disagree with us. That's an S character. The fact that a good Hou Yi is good, but also a bad Hou Yi can still be good is what annoys me. I hate that you can just throw it against the wall and not care. His ult is so brain dead. It does way too much damage. You can stun people in it. You can peel with it. You can just clear the friggin' wave with it. Triple bounce the red buffs. This is a good god. He's S. There's no doubt it in my mind.
Sure. He might be A+.
Nope.
You think he's on par with Achilles, Anhur, Cabrakan,
Yes. I think that he can be better than Anhur 100% of the time. If wait for it. You can't just hit the stinky 1 bounces. You gotta know your bounce spots. We're not talking two novices picking up these gods. I'm talking your people that have been around the block. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, on her impale, you know it's coming. You know it's coming straight on. You gotta have a wall behind you. You don't need that setup for Hou Yi. You can throw it against the wall and wait. His ult is way easier to hit than on her ult, but it's harder to confirm all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're it's definitely easy to get to stun people in it. They're both situationally good. I think they're both S, and I think there's one other hunter in S. His shred is nuts too. I think he's S. Cosmos would dabble in the A+. Hoonbats. This is a decent god. Yeah, I'd say A.
A+, one of the two.
He definitely could be A+ if it's Dave. Yeah, that's an SS god. I definitely like the double assassin dive from time to time. His clear is good. His ult's great. This is a good character.
I think I might put him in A+.
All right, then
I think he's kind of on the same page as these other gods here.
I agree with you.
He's definitely a little bit better than the gods below.
He's definitely better than your Kamazat. Sure, yeah, okay, I agree. Isis. Okay, so this god's getting nerfed, but before she does, this god is so dumb. I hate this character. The fact that they gave her a shield on her ult, or a shield on her 3, to the boys, you can shield everyone. What else? Doesn't it shred protections, the silence? Am I wrong? Yeah, that's dumb. She can pop her ult during CC now. Hate that. I think that this current Isis we have here is easily S.
She's always been able to pop her ult during CC.
Or they added something. Spear ball. You can pop spear ball during CC. My bad. You can pop the spear ball during CC.
You can pop it anytime. So you could fire your 2, start 1, and then pop your 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hate it. I think this current Isis is S and could even be S+.
She does have her same weaknesses that she's always had, though.
That is true.
And those weaknesses are accelerated in Joust, where you can have 3 people on you at all times.
Mm-hmm.
She struggles quite a bit with people jumping on her.
Yeah, but she has a lot more self-peel now with the shield on her 3.
Exactly. So it's a lot harder to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
You just mindlessly die her.
Yeah, and if you commit too much to the circle of protection, you're losing the team fight. Izanami. This is a bad character. This is a bad character. This character,
I wouldn't and say B plus.
Yeah, I went right to B plus, then I almost put her in B because I'd almost prefer Freya. Her clear is good, but her escape sucks. Her ult is pretty meh. I want to say bad, but I'll say meh.
She gets a lot of percent pen as she gets lower, but
I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's her passive.
Yeah, I thought it was Izanami sucks. That's the passive. Yeah, she's fine. What about Janice? This is a B god. I don't think anyone's gonna argue with me here. It's just you know,
he's nice burst, but
yeah, that's about it. He falls off.
The walls don't make him fun.
The walls, yeah, you have to be right next to the wall to even use it. If you miss your portal, you're dead. His ult can be
kill yourself if you teleport off the map.
Yep, there's places where you can teleport off the map in the Joust map. Yeah, Jing Weezy.
She's better than people give her credit for. I think she's A.
Okay, I can agree with you.
You literally just fly back. You can, you get poked out. Nope,
yep.
I'll be right back. See you guys in a second.
Yep. Crit isn't that good anymore because of Thorns and Nemean being a thing. Double tank dive on Jingwei is not a fun time because she can't peel for herself. But
you'll notice a lot of these top tier hunters in Joust have like big burst, explode you type of combo abilities. And like she's top tier in something like Conquest where you're just kind of getting your farm, you're playing around, you're getting your crits, and then all of a sudden boom 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 you just destroy somebody.
Yeah.
You just crit them so hard. Like she doesn't do that.
That's what I'm saying. She doesn't get those items online in Joust at all. She doesn't get crit online in Joust, and if she does, she's killing herself with it. Yeah. She's fine.
She's not an explosion character.
Yeah, she's not going to triple bounce you for all your health or impale you into a wall and tell you to shut up. So, Yorm.
I love this character.
This is a good character.
This is a good character.
He's good in every mode. I just want to put him in S and not talk too much about it, but would you want to say something?
Couldn't agree with you more.
Okay, cool.
Great damage, great pressure, great god.
Great god. The clear is nuts, damage is nuts, his dive is nuts. You can't peel a Yorm when he's ulting, which sucks for carries, but everyone else is fine.
The thing that he has over a lot of Guardians is he actually clears the wave.
He does, yep. Yorm is definitely one of the best gods in the game mode. Kali. She has fallen off hard, but she's still good, 100%. She still needs a lot of items to get online. It's hard to... You have to get to level 12 because you can't start Blink, but you need Blink. That's my issue.
You could start Blink. You could just... Her whole thing is you just kill one person, hopefully, to get your passive proc.
Yeah, but if you don't, you kind of waste... Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She's just such a high-risk, high-reward character.
So would you say that's B+, or would you say that's A?
I think she might be A+, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Maybe top of A, kind of. She's top of A kind of material.
All right, I'll dabble because
I'll dabble.
I will dabble because she does shred late game. She does have a solid stun, a good diving ult. The most annoying part, and everyone has seen this before, is you can just CC her before she ults. If you're starting Blink, it's very easy to CC her and kill her before she gets it off. What about Khepri?
He's good. I'd say he's A.
Yeah, I think it's a safe A. His ult's good. His 1 can be like worse than Kabrakan in the sense that if you use it and waste it, you're dead. You have to make sure this person is dying or you're peeling it, because if you're going in and you don't kill, you're dead 100%. Or you're wasting your ult. You don't want to ult yourself ever. If you're ulting yourself, you're probably throwing 9 times out of 10. The prot, does he shred prots and mitigate, or does the two only? He does both. Okay, yeah. So that's definitely a plus. He's an A god. King Arthur.
He's all right.
He's fine. Yeah, he's definitely not as broken as any of you are gonna say, and you're wrong if you think he is. I think he's A+.
I'll give you A+ on that one too.
Yeah, he's about as good as Kakolin. He's definitely not Achilles. He's definitely not Hercules.
He's one of those gods where if your team is disorganized and you don't have some kind of hard CC to just instantly stop him from doing what he's doing, you're gonna have a lot of trouble with him.
If you try to let him just free cast, yeah, there's an issue. You need to lock him down with CC and get anti-heal. 2 things, get it done, bing boom bop, he's dead. Person. Easy.
You need an insta-stop thing.
Yeah.
You can't just like have slows and stuff. You need an insta Stop.
Yeah.
You need a chrono stun. You need a...
On Ullr Axe, you need an impale. I mean, you can avoid the
Something.
impale. Yeah, you just need, like, get a consistent stun, get anti-heal. If he doesn't build his energy, this god is B. This is a terrible character if he can't get ults off. Like, or, yeah, that's what I'm saying. A cripple, Ares, it's on him. Artio, it's on him.
Poseidon.
Poseidon, oh yeah, Poseidon, yeah. This god is not as good as any of you think he is. And if you don't think if you do think he's as good, then good. We're all on the same page. Kukulkan, or not Kukulkan, Kukulkan. This god, I love this character.
Yeah, he's definitely good. I think he's A+.
I think he's A+ too. I love Cuckoo. I'm so glad they buffed him. One thing that is, you know, the easiest, a bad Cuckoo can do it, a good Cuckoo can do it. You just ult yourself. It's good self-peel. It just gets people off. You can one-shot. His clear is amazing. His self-peel is good. His one is stupid. I love this character. He's A+.
Joust has a lot of really nice...
Like the narrow,
skinny
yeah,
corridors for
exactly.
him, too.
Like you got the little bridge, and then you got the lane going into fire. Good fire. Control his objective shreds nuts. He can solo the Titan easily. He's like Anubis. Get poly on him. Objective damage is not. This is a good character.
And in those big team fights in Joust, you're not gonna hear that ult.
Yeah. And yeah, the cooldown. It's like 40. It's like what, 48 seconds with full CDR or something like that. It's ridiculous.
It's pretty crazy. It is 70-second base. It does literally the exact same damage and scaling as a Scylla ult, but it's a little cooldown.
And you can hit more people with it. Like, yeah. Like Kumba Kuzenbo.
They're really good.
Are they S? I mean, I know Kuzenbo's S, first of all. At least S, but
I think Kumba can be S.
I think Kuzenbo's S+, honestly, and people don't know it.
I don't think we can put him there just because he doesn't get picked in bans
Yeah.
like every game.
But he should. I think Kuzenbo should be S+.
He has potential.
Let's talk about Kumba.
Wait, you're actually gonna put Kuzenbo S+?
No, I moved him down. I just moved him down.
I was like, wait a minute.
There's nothing wrong with this character. This character does everything you need. He's
Yeah.
completely safe. His ult is amazing. His damage is amazing. His setup is meh. That's the only issue. If you and your teammate are not coordinated, you're not pushing someone into the wall and like hitting off it. You're like I know 9 times out of 10, Gabe's
you're
like,
talking about Kuzenbo right now?
yeah, Kuzenbo. Sorry. Obviously the Kumba setup is amazing. He just solos whatever carry you are. No matter what carry you are, Kuzenbo is going in and soloing
I
them.
think the biggest problem with Kuzenbo is he's too much of a standalone character a lot of the times. Like, you want to follow up on your Kuzenbo.
Yeah, that's the issue, is that his dash is way too unpredictable.
But it's that and his ult, like, you don't know where these people are going.
Yeah, the ult I don't even consider setup. Yeah, I do not consider his ult setup. The 3 can be if you use kind of. It's a gamble. I love Kuzenbo. I never don't want to have a Kuzenbo on my team, but
I think it's the funniest thing when you're playing against an Anhur and you have a Kuzenbo and he ults and the Anhur's just trying to.
yeah, you just keep hearing the brr, brr, yeah. Loki, this got some.
Let's throw him down in the C and D tiers. Let's consult the legend.
Let's consult the Arachne. Well, I'll leave him there. Medusa. This is a. Would you say this is an S god? I think she's. This is what I was talking about when I said there's one other hunter that I think is an S. I think Ullr is also a gamble. We'll talk about it soon, but yeah, this.
There's definitely gonna be crazy burst.
The anti-heal on her 3 is like super annoying. Crazy burst, crazy shred, good clear. She shreds tanks. Yep.
Especially early game, you're just gone.
Merc. This is a bad character, but I know you love him.
I love Merc, but he's a B
Yeah,
character.
that's a baka right there.
He's-
Alright, we don't even have to discuss that too much. His clear is bad, his ult can be good, crit's bad, he has to get a bunch of items online, yada yada. Anyways, Merlin. I love the damage. I hate everything else.
I think he's an A+ character.
Yep. Agreed, first of all. But
Very good damage.
his clear's nuts, his damage is nuts, his control's nuts, his escape's terrible. Yeah, he's good, but he's easy to kill. Very easy to sit on.
Big dives. Big dodgy Kabrakan picks when you pick Merlin.
Yep, Dodgy, Kabrakan, Fenrir.
Kuzenbo is gonna mess you
Yeah,
up.
Kuzenbo. Yep.
If he's a Kuzenbo with thorns, like Merlin has a lot of damage, but it's also a lot of damage that like once you put it out there,
It stays.
take it back.
Yeah, exactly. And
You're
his
dead.
cooldowns, unless you're in the ice or purple stance, like you don't even want to. If you fuck up switching to fire stance, you have wasted 30 seconds of your life, like straight up. Neath is decent. I think you think okay, A+, yeah.
The top of could.
Yeah, I was definitely gonna say A, maybe A plus. Her ult's good, her clear's good, her control, the one, just great. Her escape is the only issue. It's bad, but
She got that big boy burst.
yep, he's a solid character. We'll go with A plus there. Nemesis, I've never seen a use for it, but maybe we could argue.
I'll give you a B plus.
Yeah, I was hovering the B plus. That's as high as I would go for sure. Naja.
Hey.
So if we're just talking about gameplay wise, I would say S. But the fact of the matter is, this god gets picked or banned like every high level game. I don't think he's S plus, but everyone else seems to, and I can't disagree with them because he's always.
You can't argue with the statistics.
That's what I'm saying. I can't argue with the fact that anytime we get sniped by GMs, they're either picking or banning Naja.
Yeah. I think Diamond and above, he's probably S plus, but like anywhere below, like he is just their meta is way different.
That's what I'm saying. Like if this was my tier list, which it is, so fuck it, I'm putting him in S. This is my tier list, so this is an S character. But he is picked or banned in every high level game that I've ever been in. We don't usually ban it, but people do. That's the thing. I don't know. I just think that he's not that good. I think he's S. But that's the thing. You don't need his ult. His ult doesn't have to be used on tank or on carries. You can the ring's got the prod tread, the heal, the setup. He can get crits. He's just good.
I think the nerf to Blackthorn kind of runs a bit.
That is true. Yeah, tanky Naja is always the play for sure. Nike. I have never seen her, but I imagine she's fine. Yeah, I got nothing for this. I've never seen her in Joust. I can't.
I'm gonna have to chuck her down in B plus.
B plus with Bologna, that's fair. Yeah, I think her and Bologna are about this. I think she might be better than Bologna, honestly. That's a better team fight ult, better poke.
I could put her higher in B plus, but I don't think she's good enough to cross into the A.
Yeah, I don't think she's up here. She's definitely better than these gods, but she's not better than these gods. Nox. I don't know if you know this, Cosmos, but a good Nox can carry a game.
Yeah, you know, I've heard that.
I think she's A plus. Her ult's great. Her CC is annoying. As long as you have set up with her, she's nuts. Or if you can hit the combo, like, you know, yours truly. I think she's A plus. Cosmos would argue the top of A.
If you hit literally every single Nox combo, then sure, I'll give you A plus. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's me, though.
Player isn't gonna do that.
No, I am the best player.
Really?
No, the issue is her cooldown. Her cooldown is dog poo. So when her silence goes down, you go in. That's just it. If she's clearing the wave with her 2, you kill her. You can body block her ult very easily. Anytime I'm ever weak, I'm never worried because Cosmos always body blocks the ult for me. Like, I don't even have to ask. It's just he's always there. Boom, take it. You take no damage. It's very simple. If you hit carries with it, though, you know, nerfs their damage really hard. She's got good lockdown. She burns beats like no other. She's fine. She's A plus. She's good. Nuwa.
I'll give you an A on that.
Yep, I was just going right to A. Her ult's really good late game. She's safe, but if her ult's down and her minion's stupid, she's not safe. She has good burst. She has good self-peel.
But it's a lot.
No, she's definitely not better than Discordia. 100%. You're 100% right. This is why she's on like the bottom of A.
You want to chuck Discordia up an A plus? I'm all for it.
Yeah, I do actually. I've been saying.
Put her up there.
All right, we'll put Discordia in A plus, and I you know what? I'm putting Nuwa B plus because she's not outwash. She's certainly not outwash.
Alright, I'll give you that.
Odin. This is a bad character. It's a counter character is what it is. He's just A. Yeah, he's just A. You counter pick, you pick him last if he's not banned. But if your team gets countered by Odin, you're probably banning it just because you don't want to deal with it. Not that's unbeatable. You just don't want to get Phantom, which is fine.
I hope you're picking him because he's your support. That's not like you're not picking him to be a double tanker. He's a support.
And like I said, if we ever see an Odin, we go easy out, weak hitter, everyone move up, and we just wait for him to jump on the first wave and kill him. Ullr. This is a good character.
I'm gonna put you A plus on this.
I'm gonna go right to A plus. Yeah, best ult in the game. Easy peasy. Heal, nuts. You can body block his one, which is annoying, but he shreds.
Slow and a knockback on the heal.
Yep, and protections. Don't forget that.
I almost want to drop Odin down into B plus because with A, it says that you know they're good. They don't need anything fixed.
Okay, that's fair. You're 100% right. If we're dealing with the legend here, we'll go to B plus. Yeah, if we're going to the legend. Osiris. This is a good character.
Pretty hefty character, I believe. belongs in the S tier.
I would also put him in the S tier. He's better than Colin, that's for damn sure. He's better than King Arthur, that's for damn sure. Yeah, this is an unkillable god. His poke's nuts, his dive's nuts, his lockdown's nuts. That's a good god. 100% anti-heal. Mitigation's out the... It's a good character. Pele. I have no idea where Pele would stand because, like...
She's A. She's an A.
Get out of my chat if you think that Hercules is an S and Guan Yu is an A. Alright, what about... You think...
I'll agree with the Hercules kind of bothering me being an S, but...
Where do you think he should be?
I think he's A+, but I don't think Guan is better than A.
You think Herc is A+. Alright.
I do think Herc is A+.
I'll put him down. You know what? Now that I look at it, the list looks a lot better now. You're right. He's A+.
Yeah, I was just looking at the list and it was just, you know, something was wrong.
Oh, Pele. I put her in A.
I think she is B+. I want to say.
Her dive is great. Her damage is great.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you A. She's okay. She's good.
Nope.
She's okay.
You've already convinced me of B+.
She's B+.
Yep. Alright, here's Persephone. This is a dumb god, first of all.
I don't want to see this god in the Joust.
Yeah.
Your Joust picks.
I don't want to play her or play against her. I want nothing to do with this character. Yeah, I put her in S+.
Yeah, I think so.
She's getting nerfed, I'm sure of it, so
Yeah.
maybe she won't be soon. But we're gonna...
Definitely a pick ban every game type of god.
Yeah, pick ban every game. Brosidon, King of the Broshan. I think this is an A+ character.
Good god.
Yep. Ult's
Solid
great.
character.
Knockdown's great. Clear's great. Self-peel is decent if he can get the items.
Yeah. Out of your Joust gods, you want abilities that can just insta-burst someone. So
Yeah.
he fits the ticket.
Ra. This is a...
Okay, character.
This god is between B+ and A. But is he making the jump? Yeah, I think he can make the jump.
When I think of good but not great characters in Joust, I think of Ra.
The clear is great. The damage is great. The self-peel is even decent. The heal is Pogo mode, but also you die. So, you know, that's an A character. Right. I haven't seen this god in a while.
I think he's pretty good. I think he's an A+er.
I think he's an A+er, yeah. He dies in his ult, for sure. He's got great clear, great burst, great control, great CC even. Rama, this is a bad character.
This is a very bad character.
This is a B+. I don't think he's that bad.
B+er for sure.
Yeah, I think he's better than Apollo, but you have to be nice with the ult because Apollo's got better clear, I think. I could be wrong, but most of the time I think Apollo's got better clear. A rat. I have never seen this character played. I've never seen him played. I really can't put him higher than B+, but maybe. No, he's definitely not on the swoopers level.
Yeah, he's a B+er.
Yeah. Robin. This is a different god. I accidentally put him in A+. That's not where I meant to put him. I think he's A. His dive is good. Yeah, I think that he's a solid A.
Yeah, now that I'm seeing more of these gods populate the A ranks, I could give Guan Yu an A+ if you're feeling it.
All right.
Even the Fafnir.
I'll-
Yeah, the Fafnir is pretty good too. You know.
I'll put the Guan. I want to put Faf in an A+. I definitely do.
We're doing it.
All right. Fafnir and Guan have made the move to A+. Scylla.
Yeah, A+.
This is my main. I love Scylla.
Scylla is sick.
Scylla is an S
She's
character.
an S. She's definitely an
Scylla's an S character. The one flaw of Scylla is that she takes a little bit to get online, and by a little bit I mean until you finish Bancrofts or whatever item you're going, and then she full clears, and her poke is nuts. Her cripple is nuts. Go ahead. Sorry.
I've never seen Trelli do better on a mage than Scylla.
Wow, what a guy.
You're welcome.
Thanks, man.
That's got to show something, right?
Yeah, that's either a compliment or a really shady insult. Sercat. Cosmos has a pocket Sercat. I don't know where I would put her. Like, she's a counter pick is what she is. I give her an A. Yeah, her clear is but her lockdown is Pogo mode. Set. I have never seen Set in Ranked Joust, but I have no doubts. I have no doubts that this is a good character.
He's an A+er.
A+er? Alright. Anti-heal shuts him down, for surely.
Not enough to stop him, though.
Not enough to stop him. Scotty. This is new Scotty. I haven't played her or played against her since she can chuck the dog at people. I imagine she's A+, but I could be wrong.
I think she's A+ as well.
The ice is annoying. Her clear is good.
If you're not like a Scotty main, you're probably not picking Scotty.
Yeah, there's better picks for sure.
I might even put her back in the A. Put her in the bin.
Put her in the bin. Yeah, she's on Chernobog's level. That's a fair assessment. Sobek. This
That's a good guy.
is a good character. He's just got to go in S, I think.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
He's way too disruptive. He's one of those gods you have to play around. You can't be careless. If you get plucked, you die. Like, if you have the right comp. Sobek's a good character.
He just has so many tools. His CC is the most annoying CC out of any Guardian in Joust, I think.
Yep.
Just
Besides, I think the Ganesh silence when you're not expecting it also sucks. Just like, oh, I was about to kill, but yeah, but agreed.
He just, he's just got those Fenrir ults on his one, so
Yep.
you can't go wrong with that.
Yep. Soul. I love Soul. I love Soul.
I think she's an A+er.
I think that she could make the jump to S easily,
Think so.
but also I'm okay with her being an A+.
Yeah, I don't think she's been seen as much play lately.
That's my only issue, is that no one else plays her. But why? Like, her autos are nuts. She shreds tanks. She absolutely melts tanks. Her objective pressure is nuts, and she blows up. She has good self peel, a good heal. You kidding me?
Yeah. But I don't think I could say she comprises the team compositions for most competitive games.
That's fair. That's a good point. Once you take it to the legend, it's just clear that she's an
The
A+
legend
god.
just tells
Yeah.
you everything.
Wukong. Wukong's fine. I'd say he's good.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good.
Is he A+? Yeah, I think he is.
You think he's as good as these other warriors then?
I definitely don't think he's as good as Guan, and I bet the EU boys would agree with me.
I'm gonna chuck him down an A.
Alright, you know what? You've convinced me. He doesn't have much setup. The Tiger's irreliable. Susanoo. Vanis. This is a bad character. He's okay, we can't put him above Gab. Never mind. He's not that good. He's B+.
Just skip Susanoo. Oh, you put him A+.
Oh, oops. No, I didn't mean to skip Susanoo. My bad. Susanoo.
No.
This is a good character that gets shut down by cripples.
He gets counterpicked.
Yep.
That's the worst part about him.
He's A+ though.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
We can't say Kali's better than Susanoo. Sylvanas then. Are we cool with B+, or is that too high? I'm not sure. He's definitely worse than Geb, but I can't do that. Alright.
Honestly, you might just switch him and Kepri.
You think he's better than Kepri?
I think he is better than Kepri.
Alright, well, I trust you. Terra. This is an overrated character.
But she is very good.
She's definitely A+ at the very least, but
I'll give you A+.
yep, she's definitely
100%
overrated.
agree with that. I agree on the A+.
The issue with Terra, that I don't care if you guys disagree with or not, is that you literally cursed Onk your whole team and throw the game if you ult them against anyone who knows what they're doing. If you
That's
guys
my favorite part.
if you guys have never Terra ulted and literally lost your whole team the fight, then you've never played against us or good players. Number 2, this character's 3-1 is the most interruptible, easy to counter ability in the game. Out of our top picks, Naja, Scylla, Kuzumbo, not Yorm, Achilles, Ares, any of these gods are catching her dash. She is very overrated. This is an A+ god at best.
She's really good, but she's not running my drafts. She's not running my drafts like a Sobek would or a Kuzumbo would, you know?
I definitely think that Geb could be A. I just want to clarify. You're right. He could be A. But this is our issue. This is our issue, right? Either you're starting Blink with Geb, so you don't have any sort of peel for your carries besides the shield, or you don't do anything with your ult. This is the issue. Like, Blink Geb ult is the only setup he has. Regular Geb ult does nothing. There's no regular Geb ult ever happening.
Geb just pales in
Yeah.
comparison to these Guardians that can be aggressive without having to have Blink.
Yeah. Thanatos.
He's weak.
Yeah.
He's a weak man.
I think
A on that.
he's A. Yeah, I think he can be really strong. You need setup though. The scythe isn't consistent enough. No matter how good you are with Thanatos, no matter how good you are, it's easy to juke the scythe. It's like, it's not even like, can they place it well? It's like, can you read it and move and body block it and all that stuff. Thanatos definitely still is decent, but not our, not that top tier. Morgan.
I think she's better than she's given credit for sure. I'd say you'd have to put her in A just because
Yeah.
you can't see her on the same level of play as these other gods that are above her. Like, she's good, don't get me wrong. Why turn into Poseidon when you can just be Poseidon?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Thor. Okay, this is new Thor.
I like Thor.
I imagine he's A+ though. This is like a strong character no matter what.
Yeah, I think we'll put him in A+ for sure.
Yeah. Thoth.
Hey.
This is a good
That's
character.
a good god.
This is a good character. Yeah.
An A+er.
Can we put him in? Can we put him in S though?
Does he run the draft?
No, he does not run the draft.
I've never seen him run the draft.
He does not run the draft.
He can't run the draft. He just gets countered too hard.
Yeah, as much as I want to put him here, too many top tanks can just shit on this character. As much as I want to put this god here, these mages that are up this high have self-peel, right? Scylla just kills you. Chang'a's got her 2. She can ult, she can heal, she's got the jukes. Thoth, dash, and Fenrir, Naja, any one of these tanks, it just, Thoth is, Kabrakan, especially Kabrakan, because he literally immunes the freaking Rue with his 1. Too many, it's too easy to kill this god. I can't put him in S. He's got to be an A+.
Terribly versus Blinks, too. He does not
It's easy to get Thoth dash down, and then you just dive him. And it's like, so, like for a Hebo, for example, right? If you're getting dove as a Hebo, you can at least ult whoever's on you, probably a double team, and get big damage off. You can't ult people as Thoth, right? You're charging up for half a second, like for a full like 3 seconds, and then you can get it off. But Hebo ult is instant, and it's CC immune. No CC immunity on Thoth. He's good. He's not that good. New tier. He's probably just A. I mean, tier is still. He's fine. You need Blink to do anything. His ult is terrible still. Tier is like one of the worst. It's a glorified leap. That's really predictable. I hate his ult so much. I'm a tier dual main. Not a fan. Ullr. That's an S god.
Definitely an S god.
Yep. Crazy clear, crazy burst. Still can shred tanks like game. He's a good character. Vamana.
He can be good.
Yeah, you kind of have to have one of those gods that he really needs to have one of those no escape builds, you know, like you're facing your Vulcans, your Poseidons, your Olorons. Wait, what'd you say?
He needs to be going on the Thoth.
Yeah, he needs to go on the Thoth. He needs to go on the, these gods that can't run away from him.
Alright, I'm chucking him A+.
Yep, I'll put him A+, but I don't think he's better than Artio.
I think he is better than Artio.
I think Artio's A+ still, but I'll leave him an A. I'll leave her an A. Yeah, I think Vamana's A. I don't think he's A+. Vulcan. I guess I gotta put him in A+. I really want to put him in S, but I don't think that I don't think that we can do it. What do you think?
Yeah, I want to put him A+. I want to put him. He's a really good god.
He is a good god, and I love him in certain matchups. You know, I always whip him out against the Ullr. I always whip him out against the Sobek. Easy to block the Pluck. Easy to block the Axe. I really do want to put him right here, but cripples. I hate I hate playing Vulcan against Ares. I hate playing Vulcan against Kabrakan. That's not a cripple, but you get what I'm saying. I hate playing Vulcan against Poseidon, even though it never happens. It's really annoying. He's easy to kill, but yeah, his poke's crazy, his clear is crazy. He's a good god.
I just love his space control.
Yep. X-Ball. This is
that's a bad character.
This is a bad character. This is a Rama, I'd say.
I couldn't agree more with
Yep,
you.
that's a Rama. Xingtian. This is a good character.
Ooh, this is a very good character.
Is this an S character, though?
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't think that we can say that Xingtian gets played more than Ares by any means.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put him in A+, but I know that he could be here. Ymir. Ymir is one of those gods where
He's good. He's not great.
we got ourselves the last 2, which are some great mages.
Hey,
Yep.
Zeus.
Zeus, I gotta put an S. This god,
Yeah.
I hate Zeus, dude.
You put that up? Okay.
Would you? I mean, he's just. I hate this character. Do you remember when we just? I don't know. Like, I hate even like because it's the Hebo argument, right? Where you're diving him and you can dive him, but he's gonna take people out with him.
Yeah, but what does a Zeus do when you stick a dodgy on him?
That's true. I mean, he ults. He ults the powwow.
A powwow.
Yeah. My issue is the Thoth's self peel is non-existent, right? Thoth 2's, okay, and if you're root immune like Cabrakan is, like is Kuzaba root immune in his 3? I'm pretty sure he is.
He is not.
What is he immune? He's immune to something.
3?
Yeah. He's immune from something. Point being, Zeus has enough damage to where he doesn't need self peel. He can peel with damage. He's gonna kill you on his way out. Thoth needs to stay back and have peel. He can't peel for himself. He doesn't do enough damage to where he can say, "Fuck you, you can't dive me." But Zeus,
I think he's A+.
all right.
I see him on the level as these other gods.
I definitely think Scylla's better. I definitely think Chang'a's better. You know what? We'll put him in the A+S threshold. I'll leave him in S though. Zhang, this is another good character.
Jiang, he's good.
I would really like to add another mage to S, but I don't know if I can. I would really like to add him to S, man.
You want to put Zeus in S?
No, I'm
Hey,
saying
man.
Zhang.
Oh, Zhang? You want to put Zhang in S?
I love Zhang, dude. Alright.
Zhang's another A+.
Yeah, he is. He is. Why is Zeus better than Poseidon and Vulcan? Okay. Poseidon, Aegis. Done. That's why. Poseidon, you can self-peel as well, right? You can crack it yourself. But you need, like, if you Aegis it, that's it. Zeus, you can play around Aegis so easily. His 2-1 does crazy damage, and if they Aegis, you just wait for it to be... That's the same thing with Scylla, right? If you hit your 1 and then 2, Scylla, you don't have to pop the 2. They're going to Aegis 9 times out of 10. You just wait it out. You don't have to... You can... The relics that counter these gods, same with Hebo. You don't have to ever ult into Aegis. You knock them up, they can't Aegis in the air, boom, they're hit by a wave. That's my issue with these gods. Like, you can't control when Kraken pops. It's just if you have to send it out and it gets Aegised, and then most of your team fighting is gone. That doesn't happen with Zeus, that doesn't happen with Scylla, that doesn't happen with Chang'e. It doesn't happen with Hebo. Or Isis. Okay?
I'll be honest with you, I think we need to chuck some of these A+ers down into A.
Okay. Who would you say?
I think Thor, Susanoo, and Horus definitely belong down there.
Okay, I agree with the Thor. I hate Susanoo, so I want to leave him there. And I haven't even seen Horus, so I'll trust you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're just, they're good gods, but it's not like, oh no, they picked Horus.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
a good pick.
All right.
Like,
So
it's a decent pick.
looking at this whole landscape, this is everyone. Yamoja's new at the time of making this. Any last minute changes?
Let's do the quick run through. I think S+. I think, okay, so S+ and S are supposed to be our people who run the draft, right?
Right. These gods are
Those
getting picked or
gods.
banned every game.
They definitely look like these are the gods that we see.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, A+, do you think any of these can move up or down? I think Augie is a really good spot.
Yep. I think that I may have overvalued Kuzumbo a bit, but
I
whatever.
don't think so. I think Kusumo's is where he should be.
Okay, what about Kumba though? Because I feel like Kumba isn't played as much as these other Guardians.
Yeah, you could swap Kumba and Jing, or you could put Jing up there with him, because I feel like we see Jing a lot.
That's what I'm saying. As much as I know Kumba's good, I don't see him get played nearly as much as these other tanks.
I think Kumba is strong enough to be there, but
Mm-hmm.
if Kumba's up there, Jing definitely deserves to be there.
Okay.
You could swap Kumba down.
I put Kumba down and Shing up.
Alright. That's acceptable.
Alright. Anything else? I still think Artio could be A+, but I'm gonna...
I don't think Artio
Alright,
is A+.
I'll take your word for it.
She's not at Kumba level.
Okay.
She's not.
I'll let the chat get some last words in. If you guys want to give me your 2 cents, go ahead. Here's your 5 minutes of fame. Explain to me why I'm wrong and you're right. Go ahead.
I think I saw a really good comment about the Hebo earlier. Someone said that he's too risky.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't. You guys are saying, let me see your Hebo then. Let me see your Hebo then. I don't even want to play Hebo. I don't play him. But the problem is, I don't want to face a good one more than I don't want to play him. So I pick him just so we can't give him to someone. That's not a good place for a god to be.
I think that's exactly the saying that he's risky is a perfect explanation is why he should be there.
Yeah.
Because you can't chance it.
That's what I'm saying. You can't let a good Hebo through, especially against not double tank. If it's not double tank, Hebo is easily running through both of your carries at the same time. And he'll die on the way out, but that's fine. Like a 2-for-1 is always worth. Move Yorm down, he doesn't have enough peel. Absolutely not.
Like, the thing about most of these Guardians, aside from Jing, because Jing just has an incredible setup, is that these Guardians, they do so much damage and you can't get them off. It's really hard to get these Guardians off of you. Like, this Kabrakan is gonna kill you, dude. He's gonna kill your Mage. Like, a lot of these Guardians are designed to just run at your Mage with a nice hybrid pen build, and they will mess you up.
Caster, my counter to that is we don't use Yorm as a support, we use him as a diver ourselves. So Cosmos will get in the ult and dive the carry and solo them no matter who it is. And then the Gabe will sit back with me or I'll self-peel. Usually what happens is they double dive and I peel for myself. That's what happens.
Like, another big thing about the Yorm pick is you're usually going like Void Stone, even maybe like Spear of the Magus, Stone of Binding, all that stuff. And in these Joust comps, the Mage is usually your hard carry. So if your Yorm is just reducing all their protections and you're just cutting them down piece by piece, getting their protections down, like, he's probably taking a quarter of your protections with all those items. So your Mage is going to hit that much harder.
Yeah.
So you could even just, if you're just having trouble killing their Mage, you just move on to the tanks.
Bakasura is B+. I mean, that isn't even worth arguing about. Like, okay, sure. And let him be B+ in your head. So what? He still sucks. No, it's all right. I'm not here to disagree. A tier list is a tier list, right? I am here to argue. Catch me in the comments on YouTube. This is fine. But
I can see why you hate Guan so much if you think that Zeus is like the top tier.
Yeah,
because Guan will run you.
Yeah, if you're running the Zeus, I can see that. But my argument is, if I'm playing my gods, if I'm playing Scylla, if I'm playing Chang'e, if I'm playing Agni would have a rough time. That's fair. And my main issue with Guan, and I'm going to end the video here. My main issue with Guan is that 90% of tanks cancel out his main damage. You tell me if Guan's getting his 3 off against Achilles, Kabrakan, Kuzumbo, not Osiris, Sobek, Ullr. Any of these gods cancel that. His 3 is never getting off in our games. And if you're waiting for his ult, I mean, you can't pick a god just for the ult, I would think. But maybe you guys are only fighting once every 2 minutes. I don't know. That's my issue, is that. Same with Cerberus too, you know what I'm saying? That's why. But alright, alas. If you guys are here to argue, come check out my stream. We have nice arguments like this all the time. So check out the stream. This has been the tier list for 6.11, I think? 6.11, I believe. This was filmed on 11/8/2019. So if you skip to the end and you look at this is our final tier list, okay? And if there's been buffs and shit, it's all different. So don't follow this if it's not for the 11/8/19 patch of Smite, if something crazy has happened. Persephone's probably gonna get nerfed. Ice is probably gonna get nerfed. Alright? If you did enjoy, leave a like. If you think that we were wrong about something, please tell me. I'd love to see it. It's been Trelli, guys. Peace.